Question 3. Before solving this question, if you have not yet watched the videos on how to solve data sufficiency questions, do watch that video first. So the first question that we need to ask here is, what do I need to find out? So this is a regular data sufficiency type of question. That's why I am asking these 3 questions. Okay. So what do I need to find out? I need to find out the range of selling prices. Range of selling prices. What do I know? What do I know? This is from question statement. Okay, from question statement. What do I know? I know that there are 30 wallets sold. Okay, 30 wallets were sold yesterday. Sold. So I want the range of the selling prices of this 30 wallets sold. Okay. What else do I need to know? I need to know the range, or if I can get the largest price or greatest price, greatest and lowest price. If I am able to figure out the greatest and lowest prices, then I will be able to figure out the range, because greatest minus lowest will be the range. Now let us jump to statement 1. So what does statement 1 say? That 1/3 of the wallets had a selling price of $24 each. So 1/3 of the wallets, 1/3 of 30, which is equals to 10. The 10 wallets had a selling price of $24 each. So this statement doesn't give us a range, neither does it give us the greatest or the lowest selling price of the wallets. So this statement here is not sufficient. So when 1 is not sufficient, we just cut the numerator A and D. Now let us jump to statement 2. So what does statement 2 say? It says that the lowest selling price of the wallets was 1/3 the highest selling price of the wallets. Okay, so the lowest selling price was equals to SP indicates selling price is equals to 1/3 the highest selling price. Okay, but here also we are given the relationship between highest and lowest, but we are not given the value of any one of them. If we would have been given the value of any one of them, that highest is this much and lowest is this much, then we would have been able to figure out that highest selling price minus lowest selling price would be our range directly. So here second statement is also not sufficient. So when second statement is not sufficient, we cross option number B. Now our next step is to combine both the statements. So the combination of the statements says that 1/3 of the wallets are having a price of $24. So 10 wallets are having a price of $24, and lowest selling price is equals to 1/3 of highest selling price. So the combination of both of these statements, they also don't give us a range anyways. Here we can take the value of the highest selling price is $30 and the lowest one is $10. This could be done. So the range becomes $20. But it can also be the highest selling price can be $90 too. So if it is 90, 1/3 of 90 is 30. So now the range becomes $60. So the range can be anything. We are not getting a definite answer for a range. So the statements together and alone also are not sufficient to answer our question. So our correct answer here becomes option number E. I hope it is clear.